happy Sunday. If this is your first time, my name is Popsan Francis and welcome to Women Healing Together, where we deal with all things women. If you like the content in this video, there's so much more, and there is more to come. So please consider subscribing and being a part of our family while hitting the notification bell. If you are already a part of the WHD family, thank you so much for staying with me. Because remember, it's not just my channel, it's your channel and it is our channel. Today, we'll be looking at the topic, how to know that you are really maturing as a woman. It's a two-part series, so please remember to check out part 2 as well. Let's dig in. Okay, so if you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever age you are, but not in your late teens or in your teenage years, can you remember those years when you were 14, 15, 16, 17 and you really wanted to become a woman? You really wanted to mature? Guess what? This video is for you because I'm going to help you to determine whether you're really maturing or are you being stagnant. And I hope that's not the case. So we're going to address this. If you are 15, 16, 17 and you are in this stage of life where you really want to be a good, gracious, kind, mature woman, this video is for you as well, because you are going to get some pointers before you even reach to our age. So this is part 1. Are you able to accept your flaws? When we are older, we wanted to be perfect to the world. We wanted everybody to believe as if we have it all together. But as you mature and you get older, you're able to accept your flaws. Are you controlling? Are you picky? Are you annoying sometimes? Are you easily upset? Are you a drama queen? What are your flaws? What are your flaws, and are you accepting those flaws? The next point. Are you okay with not having it all together all the time? This is a sign of maturity. I know that as women, we want to be superwoman, we want to have it all together, but there's no such thing. There are going to be days when you are sad, there are going to be days when you just can't be bothered, there are going to be days when you're downright lazy and you just don't want to get up out of bed. Sometimes you're going to be an emotional wreck, but are you okay with just accepting that you don't have to have it all together all the time? The next point, number 3, knowing when silence is more important than words. If you were like me when I was a teenager, I could be considered, I think a lot of persons consider me as being mouthy, and it's not that I was mouthy, but I didn't know the benefit and the gem of being silent. As you get older, you use the wisdom of knowing when to speak and, quite frankly, when to keep your mouth shut, because there are certain battles that are just not worth fighting for. Number 4, honestly confronting issues that have affected you. This is a big one. As you become mature, you can honestly look yourself in the mirror and not only identify, but confront the deep issues that affect you and that have molded you and that are even hindering you from becoming your best self. One of the things that really I had to confront was the experience of my childhood sexual abuse. I had to confront it. I had to confront the spill-off, the effects, how it has affected my self-worth, image of self, even my interpersonal relationships, my friendships, my marriage, the relationship with my mother. I had to confront these things. Another issue I had to confront was my anger. I had a rage. You know you're mature, or you're heading into that realm of maturity when you can honestly confront those things that affect you. Number five, yes, forgive those who don't ask for it. Whew. This is a big girl one. Yes, yes, yes. In Jamaica, when I was growing up, there was this little it's not a jargon, it was more like a rhyme. It would say, me no beg friend, me no buy friend, me just, not going to tell you what the rest of it says. So in Jamaica, we had this term as children, we no beg friend. We will not go to someone to seek any form of peace, right? Because we just don't beg friends. We do not ask persons, right, to forgive us, and we don't forgive persons who do not ask. And even if they ask, it can be a no, right? But when you are really becoming into your mature self as a woman, you are able to forgive those who have not even asked for it. Because forgiveness really and truly, it's about you freeing yourself from the hurt, from the pain, and from the trauma of the hurt that others have imposed upon you. And quite frankly, some persons don't even know what they have done. That is why when Jesus was on the cross, he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. This one, forgiving those who don't ask for it, is a very sure sign that you are on the road to maturity. Number 6, being okay with others not liking you. I am the first of 5 children for my mom. And if you have any knowledge about the child order theory, you will know that when you are the firstborn, you want to be liked by everyone. That is something that I had to confront. I never wanted to be in anybody's bad books, no matter how confident or no matter how apathetic I pretended to be towards that person. I always wanted to be liked. And as human beings, we want to be liked. But the stark reality is that some persons will just not like you for whatever reason. And you have to be okay with that. Especially if you did nothing to offend, you did nothing to cause injury, that is totally on them. We cannot carry the world on our shoulder, and we have to make peace with persons not being in favor, with persons just not liking us, just not being fond of us. What can we do? Can't please the world, can we? The next sign that you are maturing as a woman is the fact that you are okay with being your authentic self and not the perceived self. As we go out in the world, whether it be work, within our families, with friends, at church, wherever, persons they have perceptions of us. They have their ideas of who we are. And so many times we act our everyday life, we live out our everyday life with these perceptions. If they want me to be classy, I will be classy. If they want me to be ghetto, then I will be ghetto. If they want me to be serious, then I will be serious. If they want me to be happy-go-lucky, then I will be happy-go-lucky. And so many times when we live based on the perception of others, we abandon our authentic self. So, how can you determine right now? Think about it. Are you living based on persons' ideas and perceptions of who you are, or are you being your authentic self? The authentic self when no one is watching, the authentic self when you are all alone, the authentic self when you are comfortable with your quirks and the things that make you strong and the things that make you feel as if you are weak. Are you okay with being that authentic self? I know I spent a little bit of time on that, but it's very, very important. The next, you know you are becoming a mature woman when you are able to shave down, decrease your circle. Yes. Are you more interested in having authentic relationships with others who truly hold the values that you hold, not having relationships with everybody and all the bodies around you simply because you want a body count of how many friends you have. But no, when you are becoming mature, you are now invested in keeping your circle small so that you can enjoy fulsome, authentic, right, beneficial, reciprocal, mutual relationships with others. So that is another sign of maturity. The next one, when self and relationship development is more important than material things. Yeah, when we are younger, when persons ask us what are your goals, our goals usually surround the career, having a house, having a car, having material things. Usually that is how we determine success as we are older. And this is not to say when we are younger, this is not to say that when we get older we do not want these things. Of course I want to own another house, of course I want to own maybe another car, a newer version and definitely I want some money. But as you get older, what is more important to you as a woman is becoming the best version of yourself. It is you metamorphosizing from that caterpillar into that butterfly. It is you spending quality time to ensure that the relationships around you are fulfilling, nurturing them, right? And ensuring that you are just enjoying the company of those with whom you interact and those who are in your inner circle. Yes. So it's not that you don't want the material things, but they are not the ultimate judge of your success anymore. It's about self-development and relational development. Now, number 12, when your reality is not determined by people's perception of you. So, when we're younger, we're like sponges. We're trying as women to determine who we are. We're trying to find our identity. We're trying to find what we can be, what we should be, what we should not be. And so many times, those expectations are fed by persons' ideas, right? They are fed by person's perception. So you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, you want to be a mechanic, you want to be an engineer, you want to be whatever it is. Why? Because someone fed you that. Someone fed that into your life and you want to live up to those expectations. But as you get older, lovely, you're like, my reality cannot be determined by others. And I had this experience, story time, when I just got married at 20, I got married, and I got married in May, and my husband started ministry in the July of that year, that very same year. And I was like, yes, I'm a pastor's wife. And my understanding of a pastor's wife was based on the perception. It was based on other person's expectations. And it was not until I got older I realized that I don't have to wear a broad hat because that's just not me. I don't have to speak English 24/7 because that's just not me. Though I'm a teacher of English, I want to meet the people where they are. I want to be able to participate in church and not just sit at the front of the church and smile because I believe I had more to offer. So that's one way. I want you right now in the comment section below, share with me, share with us, what are some ways that you have realized that you're becoming mature or more mature as a woman? I can't wait to hear your comments or see your comments because I'm not going to hear them, right? I can't wait to see your comments below. All right, so I have one more for you and I'm checking my notes. All right, perfect. The next is, owning mistakes and using them to guide others. When we are younger, when we make a mistake, we feel as if we're the only ones in the world who have made that mistake. And as a result of that, we feel embarrassed and we want to cover those mistakes, we want to cover those error in judgment, and we want to hide them or throw them in the bottomless sea. But as you get older, you learn to own your mistakes while not spilling every single thing, because every single thing is not for John Public or Jane Public. But as you get older, you own those mistakes, you own those error in judgments, and even if you don't verbalize them to others, you are able to impact the life of others by sharing the lessons that you have learned. So those are the things to look for as you are becoming a more mature woman. In part 2, we will look at the others. Please remember to leave your comments below, all right? How are you maturing? And what are some things that you think are indications that someone is maturing, that your sister, your mom, your aunt, your grandma, your friend is maturing as a woman? If you like the content, please remember to subscribe and ensure that you hit the notification bell. Share this video and let us grow this channel, because it is our channel. As I always say, we heal so much better when we heal together. See you in part 2.